Well, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Second. How y'all doing today, guys? What's up, my babies? Okay. Is this a short? I'm not trying to. Okay, it's alive. Okay, okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. We're trying to go live on TikTok as well before we get started. I hope all is well with everybody. I hope everybody is doing amazing. I hope everybody is putting their best foot forward. Ashe. We're going to go ahead and get started on the message, my babies. Before we get started. Grand Rising, guys. For those of you guys who are unaware of who I am, look, 123 on the timer as I start talking, guys. 123 on the timer as I start talking. And that's just a beautiful confirmation of where you guys are, of course, in the messages that Spirit has for you to continue to move forward. Ashe, to continue to do things in your own way, right? First card coming out, y'all know I'm going to show you guys the cards, Grand Rising, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the messages. Okay, so the Intensity card, the 10 of coins is out here. We have the 5 of sticks out here, the 2 of coins out here, the 6 of coins out here, the Miss Robinson card out here, Taurus in the building, Ashe, as well as the 4 of baskets, and then of course we'll also do some live shuffling. Okay, so Grand Rising, for those of you guys who are unaware of who I am, it is your girl Phoenix. I said your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, your buddy, your pal. I'm your friend, your friend, your friend, your friend, friend, your friend, your friend, your buddy, your pal. Look, we have a sigil card out here, right? The spirit card, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So please understand, overstand, understand, my babies, that your ancestors, your intercessors, your guides, the most high source of all things, is definitely working with you as well. We also have the star card out here that represents good luck and serendipity. Ashe. These are sigils. You guys can screenshot these sigils. You guys can place these sigils on your altar. You guys can carry these sigils with you as well. Okay, I'm trying to do both lives. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so guys, again, this is a collective message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Ashe. Please also understand that there is no gender in tarot. Okay, there's only masculine energy and feminine energy that what? Yes, that dwells in every last breathing, living organism, right? Us, the birds, the breeze, the grass, the trees. I was about to say bees and trees at the same time, right? Please, again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Be a leader of your very own discernment. Like the video, okay, if anything resonates with you, okay? Let's go ahead and hop into it. So I picked up this deck that I'm creating myself. So let's see what's out here. Heart chakra healing. Heart chakra healing, right? Right on top of that intensity card, my babies. I love it. I love it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me try to put something in front of the tablet so it doesn't slide or there we go. Okay, so again, with this heart chakra healing and as well as with this intensity card, wait, stop, pause. Before we get started, you guys, let's all call in our ancestors. Ashe. So, of course, I want to call in all of my ancestors, my benevolent, loving ancestors, my angels, my spirit guides. Please help me to give these messages in light and just in a way that is understandable to all. Ashe, know that all of these messages are given in the highest and greatest and for the highest and greatest intention of every last breathing being that is watching this. Please keep us protected and protect us as we exchange energies today. And Ashe, let's get it started. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so with this again, with this heart chakra healing and with this intensity card right here, I love that the heart chakra healing came out, right? And again, of course, we placed it on top of the intensity card because the intensity card is all about trusting yourself, trusting that inner guidance, right? It's about you guys just being very inquisitive and inquiring minds, right? And that's why you guys, first and foremost, are here today. That is what has brought you um so far in life, right? That is what has, opened your heart to everything it is, and to most importantly to source energy, right? To that energy of expansion, the energy of love, the energy of oneness that we're always speaking about, right? And so spirit wants you to really be present every single day, right? But be present in the here and now, right? A lot of people see this intensity card. Good to see you, baby. But a lot of people see this intensity card and right, and they're thinking fast forward movement, right direction. And even though that is absolutely correct, right, that is more so of the linear sense, right? If we're speaking about in the spiritual sense, it's about being present now, being intentional with everything that you're doing, being intentional with everything that you guys are creating, right? And so of course you guys being that and you guys doing that, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me grab this other deck right here, right? But you guys doing that and you guys being that has just led you so far, and it has placed you above others, if you will, and not in the ego sense. It's just in that sense of right, that the set apart, right? The set apart, Ashe. So of course, like you guys are really building this reality, right? Your pockets are going to be filled, right? But this is also generational wealth as well that you guys are building. And I love that for you guys. Let me kind of slide back some so both lives can see the card at the same time, right? But you guys are definitely building some sense of generational wealth here, or just abundance, luxury, or just comfort, period, right? Where your family doesn't have to want or need for anything. Like you guys are really, really doing the work. And again, Spirit is reminding you to be present in the day, be present in the moment, right? Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about next week, right? Don't worry about the problems of next month, okay? But again, be focused in the here and now and being intentional, of course, with everything that you guys are doing, because you guys are walking in the right path, right? There is no confusion here, especially with the two of coins being right here. You guys know exactly where you're headed and exactly what you guys are supposed to be doing, right? And then Spirit wants you to also, look at things from different perspectives, okay? And because of where you guys are, because of the open mindset that you guys have, and because of the open hearts that you guys have, right? You guys are going to be meeting and gathering with people of different ethnicities, different descents, right? Different dysphoриas, different classes. And when we're speaking about class, yes, we are talking about, lower, middle, higher class in that sense, right? So get ready for it, okay? But also get ready of for people to be talking, right? It's given judgment card, right? Even though we have this, but I'm seeing the judgment card in my third eye. But again, y'all know with judgment, it's kind of like blah. Everybody's going to judge, right? There will always be judgment. Of course, we're the biggest judges of ourselves. So, no one escapes judgment, right? So fuck the people that's talking. They're probably talking because they ain't got nothing going on in their life. You get what I'm saying? So fuck them people. You love the way I articulate. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. But just have that, protect yourselves, okay, and just keep that sense of who you are. Does it make sense? Grand Rising Christy, how you doing? Okay, but again, know thyself, right? Be unshakable in your faith, okay? Be unshakable in what you believe. Be unshakable in who you are. If you know who you are, then who could tell you who you are? Right? Who could really, what other people say, other people's opinions will just be that, their opinion, because, right, you know who you are and you're unshakable in that. You stand firm in that. Ain't nothing like somebody that's Well, you know what? That don't matter. So, anyways, but you guys are definitely like steadfast, right? You guys are very sure of your path, right? And spirit is telling you to go with the waves, to go with the current, like with the wave, right? You kind of want to go with it. It'll be hard to like swim, through a wave, if you will, So again, just continue to stay focused, guys. Continue to walk your good walk with your head held high, okay? Again, knowing yourself, because this is your season of luck, or maybe it will just feel like luck. Okay, no, 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 bitch, it's luck, okay? But the thing is, right, when you know who you are, when you know what direction you're headed in, and you kind of move in that purpose, right? It's not really luck. It's more so alignment. But the things that will be happening for you while you are walking in alignment is going to feel like luck. Does that make sense? Like every which way you turn, bitch, it's going to be a blessing, okay? It's going to be a blessing. There will be lessons too, okay? Because that's the ebbs and flows of life, right? But there will be plenty, plenty of things to be grateful for. I mean, we should be grateful now for a baskets card, but coming soon, right? There will be plenty things that you guys will be like, you won't be able to overlook these blessings. Does that make sense? Like right now, right? Like, of course, we have little joyful things every single day that we should be grateful for, right? I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for having this roof over my head, right? But sometimes we can overlook the little blessings, right? But the blessings that you guys have coming for you right now is like they're going to be huge blessings that you cannot overlook. Ashe, Grand Rising, how are you? Okay, and it is, of course, because you guys are growing, you guys are transforming, you guys are becoming one with your higher self. Okay, I told y'all yesterday in the live, say, child, put the old you in a box, baby, box it up, funeral time, because that's not who you are anymore. You guys are definitely elevating. And for some of you guys are elevating because you guys have just incorporated this newfound sense of gratefulness, right? This new thought type of process, right? And when I say that, I mean like deprogramming, reprogramming, okay? And so I'm loving that for you guys. We got reminded to pick up the Osha Tarot deck. Okay, look, the Justice card is out there. Okay, and yesterday, Dr. Buzzer, or was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, during our collective message, like Dr. Buzzer came out, and y'all know Buzzer is the Justice card, right? So the scales are being balanced here. Okay, and I love how he kind of looked like Jesus, bitch, the Most High. Okay, and y'all know I'm a Baha'i. Okay, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Baha'i, but I believe in all of the prophets, all of the good prophets. I trust in all of the sacred texts. There's truth in all of the sacred texts. But yeah, the Most High source, okay, Archangel Michael, for some of you guys, has really came in and is really bringing the balance here, okay? There's a lot of joy, again, that serendipity type of energy that we were speaking about earlier. A lot of good luck, a lot of great things are happening for you right now. And again, it is because you guys are at a very balanced state right now, okay? And I'm hearing about the horse energy, right? Y'all know we moving into the horse year, the year of, momentum, of, alignment, of gaining everything that we've desired, things like that. Like, so you guys are definitely in alignment, okay, with the seasons here. Okay. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Look, she's taking it, honey. Taking it. Alrighty, but the Knight of Swords is out here as well. The Knight of Swords is out here as well. So y'all, you guys are like momentum wise. You guys are very excited about what you're doing. Okay? But the Knight of Swords also comes with that warning, right? To not speed through certain things because you're excited, right? To always, again, to look at things from a larger perspective here, okay? Don't try to rush things because you know things are happening or something like that, okay? Always cross all your T's, dot all your I's, okay? So keep the excitement, right? Just don't rush through the process. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the temperance card within my third eye. Okay, so don't rush the process whatsoever. How you doing, love? Okay, but you guys are in your Empress energy, and yes, you can be a guy and in your Empress energy. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, bitch. That's beautiful. Okay, that's duality, that's balance here. Okay, so yeah, you guys are in your look. I was about to scratch my face, so let me scratch my face. Okay, but you guys are definitely in your Empress energy here. Okay, this is occult knowledge personified, right? You guys, Grand Rising, my love. How are you today? How are you? But you guys are really the wisdom holders, right? The truth seekers. Ashe. That's why that intensity card came out there in the was that's why she was the first card. Okay? But you guys are the truth seekers. You guys are the balance, right? When people think that they got you figured out, you level up further and further and further. You get what I'm saying? I am doing amazing. I can't complain. I cannot complain at all. You know? Um, and I keep looking at this graveyard dirt card. Okay. So I would definitely do some cleansing, okay? But it's also time for you guys to get ready. Okay? Protect yourself, but it's time for you guys to get ready. And of course, protect yourself before you get look. And then when I say it's time for you guys to get ready, look, I look down, I see the King of Wands. Okay, but let me stay on course. Alrighty. But yeah, when people think that they have you figured out, baby, you continue to elevate. Can't be put in one box. I'm looking at all of the zodiac signs, right? You don't fit into one category. You don't fit into one box. And like I like to tell people all the time, like that zodiac sign stuff, like, yeah, it plays a little part in who people are, but not really, because one Capricorn could be very different from another Capricorn. I know some of the Capricorns that I have met in my life don't act nothing like me, and I don't act nothing like them. You get what I'm saying? So it's template. Yes, yes, yes. Like, so you guys are everything and nothing at all. Does that makes everything and nothing, nothingness, okay? And I love that for you guys. But yeah, you guys are definitely wisdom holders, right? Like, and okay, thank you, Spirit. And so we're being reminded to always go within. And even with the intensity card, that's actually what the intensity card is about as well. Knowing yourself again and trusting yourself, trusting in your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom. Okay. It's like it's like the monks, right? And no, this ain't got nothing to do with the walk of peace, but right, like you go and you sit with monks and things like that, and they don't say anything, right? If you guys have ever been like to sit with a monk, they don't say anything, right? They're just sitting there, and they're just sitting there, and then you're sitting there and you guys are meditating. It's like an example, if you will, you know, of stillness, of peace, of who or how we should sort of like be, just like all of the sacred texts, right? And so, yeah, be balanced in who you are, continue to be that example, continue to operate from that very high frequency that you hold. Because I was about to say the highest frequency. So, yeah, you guys are very light body energy personified. Like, seriously, like, tap yourself on the back, baby, because like you are really doing the work. There's a lot of people out here that say, oh, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work. No, 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 no. Them bitches talking too much to be really doing the work. Okay. No, but seriously, alrighty, you guys are truly doing the inner work. You guys are truly doing the shadow work. And remember, I told you guys, y'all do shadow work innately. Like, that's just a part of your being. Ain't nobody have to, you ain't have to learn about shadow work. And maybe when you learned about shadow work, you was like, oh, bitch, I've been doing that. I've been doing that. Like somebody was talking about repenting the other day, bitch, we been doing that. Okay? Like we sit down with ourselves every single day. Okay, but I'm telling you guys are creating something beautiful here. The King of Wands energy, Spirit wants you to, again, you guys are very intellectual beings, okay? Again, very high vibrational beings. You guys can't be shifted, bitch. You can't be moved. That's what I heard. Can't be moved. But yeah, you guys cannot be moved, right? You guys, when I tell you guys are very intellectual. Like, you guys are very inquisitive. You guys are like, yeah, let's get it, let's do it. You guys are the protectors, okay? And because of this, like, be smart in your, well, continue to be smart, okay, in your decision making and things like that, okay? Be very, and I'm hearing something about where you place yourselves as well, okay? Remember, as very high vibrational beings, as the high vibrational beings that you guys are, you have to be mindful of where you sit at. You get what I'm saying? I remember earlier I was on Facebook, I was ranting, y'all. I was going off, I was cussing and everything. My husband came in, he was like, "Who are you cussing out?" I said, "Everybody," right? But so we have we have to be very mindful about who we share our energy with, who we allow sit with us, the conversations that we're having, right? The things that we're listening to, just continue to be very intentional with your movements, because you're already being intentional, and spirit wants you to keep doing that, right? His throne is not on the ground, bitch. It's floating, right? And that's your energy. Like, again, very high. Like, you're very lifted in your spirits right now, and it has a lot to do with you walking in your purpose. And again, you just knowing who you are and you knowing where you're headed. Okay. And even, of course, like, even if that big huge lump sum hasn't hit you yet, or even if that big confirmation hasn't happened yet, you feel it in your spirit, right? You feel it in your gut. Okay. And spirit wants you to continue to hold on to that, right? Because you guys are creating, forging, right? Which is creating that path that is truly meant for you, right? And you guys are leaders, so there's going to be other people that walk that path after you as well. You're inspiring people to walk this path as well, okay? That was the John Horse card that came here. I'm telling you guys, like, when it comes to the spiritual realm, sometimes I feel like I be talking slow and I be talking fast, and that's why I be tripping over my words and things like that. Y'all know I'm Caribbean, baby. It's in me. It ain't on me. It's in me. So I really have to slow down sometimes. I have to intentionally speak slowly so I can make sure that I'm getting all of the messages out. But sometimes I get, once I start talking, spirit be like, and this and that and that and that and that. So sometimes you guys will see me like, okay, and this and that and that, and I'll be jumping all over the spread. But stay with me, stick with me. I know y'all can. You're very smart, okay? But the John Horse card being out here, right? You guys are very spiritually gifted. And when I tell you, the spirit realm, right? The ancestors, the angels, right? The archangels, all of these beautiful, benevolent beings, they sit. Like, when you're sitting and you're meditating, they're around you and they're like, "Ooh, who is that?" Like, you pique even the interest of the spiritual realm, right? Because you are so, okay, well equipped, but because you guys are just so in tune with who you are. And of course, being in tune with who you are is truly being in tune with everything, right? Spirit realm included, so you pique the interest, you have the interest of a lot of spiritual beings. And when I tell you your ancestors are here protecting you, guiding you, sitting with you, I mean that. And I don't mean just like 5 or 10 of them, bitch. I mean the whole army. Y'all see, it's the whole army, bitch. The animal guides and everything. Okay, Panthers could be very significant for some of you as well. Okay, but you guys are very okay, the one, indigenous beings. Okay, and yeah, very in tune with the nature. For some of you guys, that's why, like, when you go out in nature, you just feel like this sense of calm. You can be out in nature every day, all day, right? Because that's who you are innately. You are connected with everything: the birds, the bees, the grass, the trees, the angels, right? The bugs, like, hell, ants interest you. You like, so you're just different. So continue to embrace your individuality, okay? Continue to embrace that, because yeah, that is what makes you stand out. That is what makes you so powerful, okay? The son of sticks, okay? So yeah, continue to get to know yourself. Continue to get to know your power. That's what I mean when I say continue to get to know yourself, right? Because a lot of spiritually gifted, you haven't even tapped into all of the gifts that you carry. Like some of y'all are clairaudient, clairvoyant, like all the fucking clairs. I don't know all of them, you know. I just know what I can do, you know. So but a lot of you guys are so powerful. Like when I tell you, you haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg, the things that you can do, of the power that you hold, right? Remember that we are all children of the most high God, baby, and what he can do, we can do better. Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes not better, but you know, whatever. You can do it, bitch. Okay? So yeah, continue to hone in on those gifts, right? Again, really continue to work on them, again, to continue to get to know yourself, okay? But give me more about this Son of Sticks, because he got something else to say. He got something else to say. Okay, so he told me to hold him up and show you, and so I'll show YouTube first, and then I move over to TikTok. Okay, and then I want you guys to use your gifts. Okay, and I want you guys to just listen, right? Because everything speaks. These cards, they speak. Okay, and so of course I'm gonna do YouTube first. Hold on. Alrighty. And now TikTok. And I want you guys to see this marking on the card. This isn't a marking on the card. This is aura field. Okay? Speaking of your aura, speaking of your energy. And whatever you hear from him, I don't want you to write it in the comments. I want you guys to hold on to that message. Okay? Hold on to that. Five fingers to the face. No. But seriously, okay, some of you guys are like Reiki healers, okay? And I tell you guys all the time, you don't have to be a certified Reiki healer. I feel like fuck them certifications, okay? You do it innately, all right? I be feeling the chime every time. I love it. Look, okay, so listen. And then we got the clarification card, right? You are about to sign something major. Again, you are about to sign something major. Okay? The King of Wands, the John Horse card, the Son of Sticks. Like, stand in your power. And I love how these are all men, right? So you're going to have to, like, really, like, puff up your chest and be like, yeah, I know. You know, that's me. You know, that type of energy. Okay, you know, the masculine energy is the, you know, ABC. Let's put everything, again, get all of our ducks in a row, cross our T's, dot our I's, that type of energy. Remember we were talking about that earlier? It's because you guys are about to sign something major, and that's why Spirit was telling you not to rush. Okay, not to rush through this process. Okay, but yeah. Okay, and look, the Justice card, I'm telling you, you guys are meant for this. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're meant for it. Okay, and that's why they say don't dither, baby, because that big blessing, that big opportunity is coming for you. Okay, it is truly, truly coming for you. So get ready. Some of you guys are like, or maybe you just like look young or something like that, okay? But know that that Kundalini energy is rising. Look, child, ain't that crazy? I looked down. Remember, earlier I told y'all we seen the Temperance card in my third eye, and boom, there she is. And she landed right on top of that Empress energy, okay? And that King of Wands. So I'm telling you guys, be very, very patient with yourselves, okay? Be very patient with yourselves as you guys grow, as you guys evolve, as you guys, you know, get to know these other people. I'm saying as you guys walk into these other rooms, okay, into these other spaces, okay. And okay, thank you, Spirit. So that's why you remember earlier I was like, you're gonna have to like puff up your chest and be like, no, I belong here. Like, this is me. Because again, when you guys walk into some of these spaces, you're gonna have a lot of egos, right? A lot of people like, I got this certification, I got that certification, but remember, you certified by spirit, bitch. Them people that got them certifications and shit, that's like a mask. You get what I'm saying? But you the real deal. Okay, period. Alrighty. So for some of you guys, you're going to have to start sacrificing some things, sacrificing your time, your energy. You remember earlier when we were talking about the roads are open for you, okay? But you guys remember earlier when we were talking about, you guys are going to have to be very mindful about who you sit with, who you allow in your space, right? That is a sacrifice, right? Not being all up in everybody's face, not allowing other people to have your time, not partying and things like that. Like, these are the sacrifices we're talking about, okay? But even when it comes to you growing and being one with that emperor or with that empress energy here, like, there's going to be a lot of sacrifices, a lot of things that are going to have to fall off, right? The old you is going to have to die off, that's a sacrifice, right? Confirmation. Okay. Y'all seen this? So this is the star card that just came out. I'm telling you guys, wishes fulfilled, dreams fulfilled. Okay, the balance again being restored, hope, renewal, and it is all gonna okay, after the sacrifice comes the blessings. Okay. Alrighty, so get ready and open up your heart. Okay, remember, heart chakra healing. Open up your heart. Okay, and get ready to receive what is meant for you, okay? But also, that heart chakra energy is also about releasing what isn't in alignment neither. Again, making those sacrifices, okay? But the roads are open for you now, okay? Spirit is telling you to go for it. Whatever it is, go for it. And then look, we're being led right back to the King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands isn't somebody that doubts himself, right? He's very much somebody that stands firm in what he knows and what he wants. Like, think of the kings and queens when they were existing. Like, bitch, you better not come in. A king don't want your opinion, bitch. This is what I said. Like, if I ask for your opinion, then I ask for your opinion. Look at that. The Seven of Swords just came flying out because you guys are about to receive everything that was once taken away. People think that they be doing little sneaky shit and that they gonna get away with it, right? But they're not, and they don't ever, you know. So yeah, spirit is telling you to be grateful for what you have, and to remember all of the good things that you have. Remember the goodness, period. Okay, with that 5 of Cups, okay? Don't allow anybody to make you feel unsure of yourself, okay? Because everything that you lost, again, you will gain times 10 right back, okay? And everything that you lost that didn't come back, it wasn't meant for you, right? We have to understand that that is a blessing in itself, and that we for that. And then I love how he also landed on the 6 of Coins as well, right? Because sometimes we get in our feelings about what isn't anymore, right? Or what we lost, and not realizing that if we lost it, there's something better coming right around the corner, right? It's right there. You just got to get up out that energy and get into that energy of gratitude, okay? Because when one door closes, baby, 1,500 more open, okay? 1,500 more open. Y'all get ready to walk that good path, okay? The Justice card came out here twice. Let's okay, I'm telling you guys, the Most High is really, really working in your favor right now, okay? The Most High is really, really working in your favor, okay? And I'm hearing Mayat, okay, which is the balance, okay, the justice bringer herself, okay. Spirit really wants you to go out here and do the work, okay. When I say do the work, move them little feet, okay. You guys have done enough plotting, enough planning, enough talking about it, okay. Now it's time for you to go out here and to really live that life, okay. Don't talk about it, be about it, okay. Don't talk about it, be about it. 9/11. What is that on the what does that mean? It's 10/11 here. So tell me what that means for you. Cause I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. Okay, but look, the Justice card, the 2 of Cups is out here. We got the 9 of Wands as well. Okay, like nothing. You can't be stopped, bitch. Okay, you cannot be stopped. The battle is you moving through life, moving through life. Okay, but no, like there truly isn't no battle. Spirit is telling you to get ready for what's to come. Get ready for the blessings. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Angels of light helping with sight. Hey, high five! I love that. But yeah, hell yeah, Justice card. Okay, but yeah, I like that. Okay, but yeah, the Two of Cups is out there, my babies, to let you guys know that reciprocity is here. Okay, when I tell you guys that the Most High is really working in your favor, the Most High is really working in your favor. Okay, moving chess pieces about, moving people about. Okay, bringing in the people that you need to help you to, produce what you're producing. Okay, they're bringing in your soul family, they're bringing in your supporters, right? You just got to show up. And again, you just got to show up, show out, bitch, and walk. Okay, go with it. Okay, yes, let it be. So be it, so it shall. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. But I love that for you guys, y'all. I love that for you guys. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to get out here and move them little feet, baby. Okay. Yes, there will be opposition. Yes, there will be people that don't necessarily believe what you believe. Yes, there will be people that run that mouth. Okay, because it's all they got time to do. That's all they got time to do. Okay. But the battle is just really you going out here. Okay, because the Wheel of Fortune card is out there. Okay, so things are going to happen exactly. Maybe the battle is within your mind as well, especially with that Wheel of Fortune card coming out right beside that. And of course, sometimes, like, what y'all have to realize is what separates the greats from the ain'ts is just the willingness to do it, right? Because great people have doubt as well. Great people have fears as well. And when we're talking about great people, we're talking about like the successful people, the people that you guys look up to and things like that, right? Don't think that doubt doesn't occur for them or doesn't occur for them. Okay? Don't think that procrastination don't try to creep its way in, right? Because it does. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? But the only thing that separates them, okay, from other people is the fact that they're willing to push through it, right? They're willing to walk that good walk. They're willing to, and that's a battle in itself, baby. Okay. So yeah, y'all get ready. I'm gonna pull out my gods and goddesses deck. My gods and goddesses book didn't like how I just threw that book down like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, Dryad energy, protect your energy. Protect your energy, protect your energy, okay? But protect that baby, okay? Y'all go out here and hug some trees, okay? Go out here and talk to the trees as well, okay? Because the dryad spirits are the spirits of the trees, okay? So protect your energy. And then we got Merlin out here with the cosmic knowledge. Remember yesterday I was telling you guys, or maybe the reading before yesterday, y'all know time is very to me. I don't fucking know. Okay. But you guys again are just so filled with so much cosmic knowledge, right? And he has a staff that speaks of that power. Y'all know only great babalawos and great spiritualists and things like that carry the staffs with them. That's who you are. And I feel like they're supposed to, okay, it is. Look, because I was about to say, and I feel like it's supposed to be a crystal up there because y'all know I'm kind of blind. So I didn't see the crystal ball at first. But I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be a crystal up there. But yeah, okay. And it's given amethyst, and I love how it's purple, which is also given amethyst as well, right? That third eye crown chakra crystal, right? Just speaking again of the innate wisdom that you guys hold. You guys don't need to be outside. Y'all don't need to be looking for nothing outside of yourself, okay? Like if you want confirmation from somebody, cool, so be it, right? But you guys are very knowledgeable. You guys are very knowledgeable. Okay. And that's why yesterday, and that's why even today, Spirit keeps, telling you to go within, right? To seek that wisdom from within. Okay. Because can't nobody guide you better than you can guide you. You understand what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I was outside with my 5 year old, right? We were having a little picnic. Grand Rising Love, how you doing? But we were having a little a picnic outside, and there was a little baby bird perched up on, y'all know my tree that I got back there. Look, some of you guys have been here so long that I can talk to you guys about the tree, and y'all know exactly which tree I'm talking about. But so there was a little teeny tiny baby bird. Remember, I told y'all, not only did the red bird have, not only did the cardinal have a baby, but some of like the bigger birds that be around my house, they had babies too, and they know that we feed them, so they're always like in the backyard. So they had some babies. It was like a teeny tiny bird, y'all. Like, it was the tiniest bird that I've seen in a long time. Probably when I seen baby itty bitty birds when they were born, but this was like a teeny tiny bird, and she was flying from one branch to the other. I guess she was maybe trying to teach herself how to fly, because she wasn't like, it wasn't long. It was like a leap from this branch to that branch, and she was flapping her little wings, and she was like perched up on a tree, and I'm sitting in one area, and my daughter is sitting, kind of beside me, but kind of like shifted, And I was like, Mari, look at the bird. See, I'm thinking from my perspective, I'm thinking, okay, she can see this bird, right? So I'm telling her, I'm like, look at the bird, look at the bird. And she's like, where's the bird, mommy? I don't see the bird. And y'all know my 5 year old, she's very temperamental. So she's like, I don't see the bird. I don't see the bird. She getting upset because she like, it's right there, it's right there. And so what I'm getting at is perspective, right? And so I'm trying to like show her, like, no, no, look, baby, it's right there. But and then I heard spirit say, well, she's viewing things from a different perspective than you, right? Even though she was beside me, she was kind of like this, turned in a different way, shifted in a different position, so she couldn't see things from where I was able to see it. And so yeah, spirit was just like, well, she can't see it, she's kind of over there. And so what I'm getting at, and I don't know why I'm bringing this up right now, okay, but what I'm getting is that some people won't be able to see things from your perspective until they're sitting in your spot, right? Until they're sitting or have sat where you have sat. Thank you, because of the cosmic knowledge. Thank you, spirit. Okay, so yeah, trust in your knowledge, trust in your wisdom, because ain't nobody walked the good walk that you guys have walked, right? Nobody has lived the life that you have lived. Therefore, nobody can really give you a perspective that, they can give you their perspective, right? What they think, their opinion, but again, take everything with a grain of salt, because you are your own best leader, guide. And again, you do have the cosmic knowledge. You guys are very tapped into the Akashic records. Really, we all are, you know. But there's some people that just put that extra little effort in. Grand Rising, Linda, how you doing, girl? Okay. So yeah. So just trust in your cosmic knowledge, right? A lot of you guys need to go do some moon bathing. I'm looking at the full moon, right? Some of you guys are moon babies, okay? I don't care if it's cold. Some of y'all, but it's like it's cold. It ain't that motherfucking cold. Put on a coat, get a scarf, get a hat, get some gloves, because if you wanted to do something in the cold, you would dress up just nice and warm. So yeah, do that. Okay, go moon bathe. Grand Rising Foxy Doll, how you doing? Look, they laughing. I'm so serious. If they need to go meet that weed man out there, they'll dress up. So go meet spirit outside, okay? But Page of Swords came out here. I'm telling you guys, what's the truth, baby? Give us the truth. You guys are operating from a newfound sense of truth, okay? And spirit is about to come in and show you some things, okay? Spirit is about to. Truth is, I never should have let you go. Okay, no, but seriously, maybe somebody's feeling like that. I never should have let you go. I do and will, lunar babe. Yes, high five, boopy. Sometimes I lunar bathe. I haven't lunar bathed in a while, so maybe that's a message for me too. Okay, but no, seriously. Okay, but truth is, I never should have let you go. I can sing, but y'all, I ain't trying to do all that right now. Okay, bless, favor. So blessed, so favored, God is good. He's able. What? I am blessed, favor, so blessed, so favor. Y'all know I love shaking my big ass double D's. And in one lifetime, I had like double F's, and I know it because the way I like to shake my half cup A's. Like, anyways, back to the message, okay? But Spirit is about to come in and show you some things, y'all. Like, some truth is about to be revealed to you guys, okay? And the truth is, bitch, that the rose was never blocked, okay? Because I'm seeing the 8 of Knives in my third eye right now, okay? And y'all know, yes, knives is swords. Swords are knives, right? I work with the hoodoo deck. That's why I say knives, okay? But oh shit. Okay, some child, we just got dark energy out here. Tell me more. Maybe somebody just came up on here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got some more cards that just came out. You just be fine. Okay, and then it say new beginnings. Okay, Cancer, Aries. So some of you guys could have just cut off, okay, some dark energy. Okay, and all them bitches do a la la la, cheat cheat cheat, still still still. It's the same shit every day. Okay, and so I was wondering why I kept looking at the what's the T deck. Do y'all want the T on that? Y'all let me know. Okay, could be a Cancer, could be Aries. You could be a Cancer, you could be an Aries. Play, take the energy as it resonates. Okay, but you guys have cut off some dark energy, and kudos to motherfucking you. High five. High five, bitch. That's what the fuck I like. And if they walked out on you, bitch, same thing. High five, high five. Don't go back. Okay, don't look back. Don't turn back. No, 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 no. Okay, no, 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 no. I don't want to hear none of this shit. None of this shit. Okay, none of that. But oh, I love him. Y'all know I did, and I'm not going to get into the reading with y'all, but I did a reading for this girl the other day, right? And she was like, now before I did the read, right? She was like, yeah, but I love him. Y'all know how to be. I love him. His mama narcissistic. And I'm like, girl, that nigga narcissistic. You can look at their picture. Y'all know I'm a energy reader. Period. Like I really don't need the cards. The cards are just for the mundane eyes. It's for us. It's for me, and I have fun with the cards, right? So hey, but I looked at the man picture, right, and I'm like, this nigga, if she's a narcissist, he learned from the best, baby. You think this motherfucker ain't got narcissistic qualities? See, one thing about a narcissist, right, especially uh, a Capricorn male narcissist, right? These motherfuckers, like Capricorn men, are very manipulative. Like, baby, Cancer ain't got nothing on a Capricorn male when it comes to manipulation and bending stories and shit like that. I've never dealt with a Capricorn man, but I have heard the stories, and I've done plenty of readings when it comes to Capricorn men, and these motherfuckers is really thrown off, and they have you thinking that you throwed out. Like I could never date a Capricorn man because I'd be prison. Prison me, bitch, because you ain't gonna be playing in my face. Y'all know I'm really type crazy. Like, I will take it there. Not in this day and age, I don't think, but y'all can check my record. Child, listen. And don't think I won't pick up nothing. Because I ain't about to fight no motherfucking man. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm pick up something and knock your motherfucking ass out. Okay. That's what my daddy and my mom used to tell me growing up. If you don't think you can beat them, pick up something, knock their ass out. So, baby, I still live by that. I still live by that. Okay? So, yeah. So, don't think I'm gonna motherfucking knock your ass out, bitch. Don't think it's gonna be a fair fight around this bitch. Because, bitch, I'm little too. I'm only 5 feet. I know energy wise, y'all be thinking I'm about 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet tall. No, I'm only 5 feet. And I'm not even 117 pounds. So, no. Y'all get what I'm saying? And then, like, the men they can pick my ass up and toss me some motherfucking where. Like, no. So, before bitch, don't think I won't pop your ass in the head with a singing bowl, bitch. Bah! But, anyways, I'm getting off topic. Okay? So, anyways, yeah, don't go back. We're not backtracking anymore. Continue to move forward. Move forward. Okay, know again that you guys have been, baby. You guys have been blessed to be removed from that dark energy. Okay, I don't care if you was, see, some people be like, well, I'm just so grateful that it happened, now and not later on down the line. I don't care when it happened. And whenever it happened is when it was meant to happen. You learned your lesson. Keep it pushing, okay? But anyways, I say this, I'll say this, okay? You guys have been removed from that dark energy, that dark entity. It has been removed from its space, okay? I love how I landed on the Five of Cups. So yeah, you may be sad, bitch, get over it, okay? That's all I'm saying, bitch, get over it, okay? Just like how my grandma said, bitch, get the fuck over it. That nigga wasn't shit anyway. Or that bitch wasn't shit anyway, okay? Was not, okay? And that was luck too, okay? That was luck, baby. God is on your side, bitch, okay? Trust that, okay? And yeah, because when I was shuffling, the Tower card came out and it landed on the ground, but I just didn't say nothing about it because I wanted to finish what I was saying. Okay, so yeah. Alrighty, this is gonna be shaking up a bit for some of y'all. Maybe like this person was the breadwinner, or maybe it's just shaking up your life a little bit because you thought that that was your person or whatever. I don't fucking know, but it shook some shit up. But baby, know that baby, know that what's been shaken will be restored. Okay, remember that Seven of Knives card that we seen out there. Look, and look, baby, I look down. What card is out here? The angels guiding you. Okay. Again, know that things may it's different right now, right? Please understand that the Tower card just means a significant change. It don't mean that the significant change is going to be detrimental. It's all about how you take it. It's all about what perspective you look at it from. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a change, but again, please note that the angels are guiding you, baby. Okay, the angels are guiding and protecting you through this change. Okay, ask that, god dang on, ask that your worries be replaced with wisdom. Okay, open your mouth. Help is all around you. Okay, again, open your mouth because help is all around you. And then we put it down where it landed on that Two of Cups energy. Okay, closed mouths don't get fed. I know y'all used to hear that all the time when you guys were growing up. Okay, same thing with the spiritual realm as well. Okay, speak what you need. Okay, out to the spiritual realm, but not only just speak it. Okay, move as if it is already yours. Okay, I cannot see myself because of all these comments on YouTube, and it's kind of fucking with me because I like to look at myself a little bit, bitch. I like to look at myself. Okay, so but yeah, know that help is all around you, my babies. Okay, again, help from the mundane and the cosmos. Look, we got divination out here. Maybe some of you guys already do divination, but I'm hearing bone divination. Where's my bones? Where is my bones and my charms? Maybe we need to pull something. You guys could be a Libra, okay? Sun, moon, or rising. Take the energy as it resonates. The mirror magic. Y'all know I've never like, okay, so the only time I really work with the mirrors and mirror magic is when like I'm doing reversal spells and things like that for clients, or even reversal spells for myself. Or there was one ritual that I don't know who practices hoodoo and who don't, right? But so when I was younger, before we step into this path, there are certain steps and things like that that we have to take, especially if it's kind of like an initiation. So but it's like a family initiation, if you will. Like, so there's certain things that you have to do, and there's one ritual where like you literally, like, you just sit in the dark, complete darkness, and you got a candle, bitch, and you got your mirror, and you ask that self come through, like you ask that certain things be revealed to you. And so that's the only time that I've done it. But so yeah, y'all have to enlighten me on the mirror magic and things like that. Like, what are some of the things that I can do with that? Because I have, when people talk about mirror magic, that's what I think of. Like working with your shadow self, working with your dark side, working with, that's what I think of. Okay, and when I say dark side, no, bitch, I'm not talking about motherfucking hexing people and shit like that. No, like I rarely, well, bitch, I've only hex maybe like two people. But y'all know in hoodoo there's always a reason, there's always a cause. We don't do shit just because we mad at somebody. Okay, it's when justice isn't served and things like that. That's when we start working with the left hand. But know that it is all still very balanced, and there are still laws that you guys have to follow. Okay, and with EFI the same thing, but you just can't be doing stuff just because you know how to do it. And I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to spirituality, right? So fucking don't do that shit if y'all be at home trying that shit. Don't fucking do it, because this shit gonna backfire. If it don't backfire on you, it's gonna come back. It's gonna hit one of your kids. It's gonna hit one of your loved ones. And trust me, baby, just like everything is timeless, bitch, karma is timeless as well. Okay, karma don't give a fuck, bitch. It'll hit you as soon as you wanna up, and you think, hell yeah, everything's good. I done, then boom, ball dropped. Okay, but yeah, the courting card, yeah, never, 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 never. Well, I use never very loosely when I say it, because there are times when you do need to do it and when it is called for. But always remember to sit with your guides, okay? Do your divination. Take the steps that you need to take before you go get them candles and before you just start throwing shit, okay? Because I promise you it will come back on you if you don't, okay? It will. But again, but like my friend said, baby, okay, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it at all. If you don't know what stipulations and things that I'm talking about, don't do it at all. Okay. If you ain't got no true hoodooists in your family and things like that, people that you truly know that's gonna give you that raw, that real, don't do it at all, okay? Because y'all looking at TikTok and y'all getting ideas from TikTok and y'all think y'all can just do shit, and then y'all wonder, don't do it, okay? So we got the court and card out here, okay? The court and card is out here, my babies, and that's just spirit letting you know that you guys are moving in harmony, okay? You guys are in harmony with your higher self, okay? You guys are in harmony with everything that is, okay? And again, you guys are exactly where you need to be, but it's also that confirmation. Remember, I told y'all to be very mindful of who y'all letting sit with y'all, okay? Again, I'm gonna give y'all the history about courting, okay? Dive Deep dive in self study. Yes. See, that's my friend. That's why I told you we need to go live one day together. Okay. Cause I love your insight. I love your perspective. But again, the courting card, right? Y'all know there's a difference between dating and courting, right? Do we know that? Do we know that? No, y'all don't know that? Yes, you do. Okay, so anyways, there's the difference between dating and courting. Dating, especially back in the day, right? We talking about 1700, 1800, that type of time frame, right? Like you could be dating somebody and then you dating this person and then you also dating that person, right? Because you trying to see, you ain't keeping all your eggs in one basket, right? See, people, and I think that's a big misconception about dating nowadays. Everybody think, okay, if you dating this, you must be fucking that person. No, fuck that, bitch. That's nasty. Don't do that, okay? But listen to me. Fuck that shit. No, but seriously, okay? But courting is when you're courting one person. When you're dating to marry, right? And within this courting process, right? All of your family gets to meet this person too, right? Your family has a big input, right? Because when you date or when you court, more specifically, right? Especially back then, and it really should be the laws these days too, right? Like when my daughters start dating, right? I think one of my daughters gonna be dating girls, but that's a story for a different day. And I'm all for it. I want my baby to be herself, right? But so when it came to courting, right, your whole family had an input, okay? Because we don't want you courting with Billy Bob down the motherfucking street that ain't got shit going on, ain't gonna do nothing for your family, for this family, for our generations to come. You get what I'm saying? It's safer because the family may peep what you don't. And that part too, especially when it came to the grandmas, and that's another reason why, like, y'all know, I was telling y'all about my auntie yesterday, which is really my mommy. So I, like, whenever I was dating somebody, I would bring them to her, right? Because y'all know, and blinded by love is a real thing, right? Sometimes we can be blinded by love and we'll think, like, oh, this person, we'll overlook some things, right? Or maybe we're not overlooking it, maybe we don't just see it because we're blinded by love. You get what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I would always bring them to her because I'm like, look, yep, rose colored glasses, that part, okay? And I would always bring them to her. And then when they leave, what you see? Tell me about them. Because I'm telling y'all, she's a reader, and she don't play. Okay, she does not play, and she gonna give it to me raw. She'll let me know, hey, that person is good for you. Hey, it was a time where it was one person, and she was like, oh, girl, it might be too good for you. Because that's when I was like, I was still learning myself, you know, I pop a nigga upside the head. I'm trying to tell you. So, but anyways, so I say all of that to say back then, during the courting era, the whole family had to meet, had to meet your person. And if they didn't meet him, then they didn't even really consider that like a real like. They'd be like, that's her little friend. Y'all know how when you was growing up, your parents would be like, that's her little friend, because they ain't really like the person. Yeah, same thing, and so yeah, your whole family had an input. And again, if that person wasn't conducive to your growth or to the family's growth, to the lineage altogether, then they would say no. No, you cannot, because you went to your family for that blessing, right? And they'd be like, no, that ain't the one, right? And I love, like, even in this courting card, right? One of the grandmothers is very happy, right? Like, you see her, she has a little smile on her face. I don't know if y'all can really see it. She has a smile, right? Because for her, of course, she's the grandmother of the guy. So she's like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, marry her, top that down, right? And then you have this grandmother over here that's like, mm, mm, with the stank, mm. Yeah, with the bonnet, but yeah, so she's not too pleased about this, and she gonna let them know that she ain't too pleased about this, right? So, but it's just that confirmation to really be mindful about who you guys have in your energy, who's in your presence, who's in your life. Are they giving or are they taking? Again, are they conducive to your growth or are they destructive to your growth? Right? Are they somebody that's going to help you along the path, or are they somebody that's going to pull you back or keep you hindered or keep you down or bitch or bring you down? Okay? Because those people we don't need to have around us, right? So make sure y'all do that. Okay? We're going to plug one more card, and then we're going to get into some personal questions. Okay? Look, child. We got new level of spiritual enlightenment, right? But before that, Ashe, we had the energy drain card. There were two cards that came out at the same time. And the drain card was first, and then the new level of spiritual enlightenment was next, right? And it's not giving like somebody was draining your energy. Maybe you guys were just tired or something like that. And again, tiredness comes with initiation. Okay, tiredness comes with you guys are leveling up. That's why they always tell you, and when I say they, I mean me and my spirit guides and your spiritual guides as well, right? There'll be moments where like sometimes you're like really up and up and up and up and up, and then there'll be times where you're like drained. And I'm looking at 1313 right now, right? There'll be times when you're just like drained and you don't know why you're so tired. Like you want to get up and you want to do things, but your body is like, no, rest. I'm calling for you to rest. That's your spirit calling for you to rest. And of course, it is because you guys are going, you guys are evolving and you guys are going to that next level, right? And so remember to love on yourselves, okay? Remember to honor yourselves. Remember to honor the periods of rest as well, because it is all a part of the process. And somebody needs to go out and do some earth magic, okay, for my earth magic babies, okay? Maybe you're a pagan or something like that. Okay, I know I said I was going to do one more card. Okay, and then we're going to get into some personal questions. What card are we going to look? Protection uncrossing ritual. I'm telling you guys, do that protection ritual, and then we're being led right back to that dark energy card. Okay, so again, make sure that you guys, but yesterday I was telling you guys, make sure that you guys take your baths, okay? Do your spiritual baths, okay? As spiritual beings, as empaths, as whatever, okay? Hey, how are you? How are you? Okay, y'all have to make sure that you guys are protecting yourselves. Okay, make sure that you guys are protecting your homes. Okay, again, it is a motherfucking lifestyle, but it ain't a choice. Okay, it is not a choice, especially when you are as high vibrational as you. I want you guys to be very mindful about where you guys came in at on the reading. Okay, please be very mindful about where you guys came in on the reading, because that part is specifically for you, bitch. Okay, not to call y'all bitches. Bitch is just one of my favorite curse words. Y'all know how they got that one they got that one thing, and they be like, what's your favorite curse word? And she be like, I guess it's fuck. And then she be dancing, mine's is bitch. Bitch. Okay. Y'all listen, I'm gonna tell you guys about like one of my crazy obsessions. We were about to Okay, I was about to say we about to pull one card, but then one card fell out on these double D's. Okay, yeah. When I say it's definitely a term of endearment, unless I'm like, bitch, like it's either a term of endearment or I'm just trying to get you guys to really understand something. Because let me tell you something. My ancestors, my angels, like when they get real serious about something, baby, they be cussing. Let me tell y'all, motherfuckers, something. They like Bernie Mac on crack, like. Okay, but the last card we got out here is the Black Hermit card. I'm telling you guys are very powerful. Okay, you guys transcend time, space, energy. You guys are matter itself, right? So continue to do your magic, continue to grow. Okay, make sure that you guys are doing your magic on yourself. Most importantly, bitch. Okay, like a lot of times we forget about the self, and that is the self love, the protection. The mirror magic, if you will. Okay, but really, again, being in tune with yourself and just learning yourself, marching to the beat of your own drum, right? This is where that empowerment comes from, and this is how the empowerment energy rises. A lot of people be like, I want power, power, power. No, but you're already in power. You just got to get in tune with it, right? You just have to be at one with yourself. Okay, and look, somebody was saying Taurus earlier. Maybe you're a Taurus, don't have to be. Okay, but you guys have definitely paid off all of your karmic debts. Okay, you guys are no longer in karmic debt. Okay, remember earlier we told you guys that the roads are open for you guys. Okay, you guys have climbed yourselves up out of them karmic trenches. Okay, you guys have been doing the generational work as well. Okay, remember I told you guys, I'm always telling you guys are generational curse breakers. Period, point blank. Okay, in tune with everything and anything and all that is. Okay, look, this is a new start, clean slate. Okay, again, know yourselves, babies, know yourselves. Now let's get into some personal questions. If that wasn't the energy cleaning, bitch, I don't know what was. Ah, that's beautiful. You haven't seen me in a minute? That's because I've been coming on at later times. Some of you guys are just used to me being on like kind of earlier, and I've been coming on at later times. And then sometimes I'm not even on TikTok. That's why I tell you guys all the time, make sure that you guys are following me on YouTube, because if I don't have both of my devices charged, charges. Okay, maybe somebody about to get some charges. Okay, I don't fucking know. Don't be mindful, bitch. Don't allow motherfuckers to set you off. Okay, because remember, as very spiritual beings, right? Not only are we all about love, light, positivity, prosperity, joy, happiness, abundance, but baby, we can also flip that switch too. You get what I'm saying? Because again, you're multifaceted. Like, bitch, we are light, we are dark, okay? And it's like, bitch, okay, we can get to it, okay? So just be mindful, y'all. Don't let nobody fuck with your energy, because people will intentionally, I'm gonna say that again. People will intentionally, once they see your light, they see who you are, they see how you act, they see how you carry yourself, they will intentionally try to set your ass off. Okay? Some people eat that. They thrive off of that. That's how they survive. When I say eat, I mean eat it. Okay? They eat it. Okay? Them energy vampires, them succubus, they love that shit. They love to throw you off and get you all rattled and stuff like that. Then when you be mad, they be like, yeah, they be eating good. Okay, so yeah. Okay, yeah, and I work overnight. Oh, yep, yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. Follow me on YouTube. The YouTube is The Ascended Master Oracle. It is The Ascended Master Oracle. And again, y'all, we are about to answer some personal questions, okay? There is no set amount on donations, okay? You guys send whatever your little hearts can, send whatever you feel, okay? And know that I'm match that energy, all right? We ain't playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. Alrighty. And we'll maybe do one free question. Maybe three free questions. And when I say three, I mean as the collective. So y'all get three free questions. So y'all better get to typing if y'all want y'all question to be free. Okay, but otherwise send a donation. It is child look, I'm about to get a damn YouTube again. So the Cash App is Phoenix. I set with two T's. It will say Calvin when you type it in. I'm about to pin it down here for y'all. Okay. And then if y'all just want to send me a donation because y'all love me, y'all can do that too. Okay. Because I definitely do things just because I love y'all. Alrighty. So this is the Cash App, my babies. And again, it will say Calvin when you guys. Because they took my, look, y'all, they took my Cash App years ago when I was the owner of 704 Munchies. I'm still the owner of 704 Munchies. I just don't promote it because I don't do everyday orders anymore. I only do party orders. But yes, I'm great at everything that I do. These hands are magical, bitch. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. And I do have my What's the Tea deck here and my Spill the Tea deck as well. Okay. So if y'all want to get messy, bitch, we can get messy. Nah, but will the Navy be good for my son? Hell yes. Immediately, hell yes. What deck would you like me to use? Okay, would you like me to use my Hoodoo deck? Or would you like me to use the White Rider Tarot deck? Okay, or would you like me to use, because y'all do get a choice index, or would you like me to use my elevated White Rider deck? Okay, thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you so much for the gifts and the blessings. It really means a lot to me. Okay. And it does help with my family. So when I say it means a lot, bitch, it means a lot. Okay. Alrighty. So which deck would you like for me to use, my baby? And then Goddess Reed, if you have a question, go ahead and type it in as well so we can get to your question. What's up, YouTube? This is, I love y'all. Do y'all got questions? That's a yes. No, I'm as well. No, I'm saying immediately hell yes. Okay, and I'm of course if I say yes, then that's probably what's gonna come out. And I mean, how couldn't it be? But I'm asking you, what deck would you like? Would you like for me to use the Hoodoo deck? Would you like for me to use the White Rider deck, or would you like for me to use the elevated White Rider deck? Is what I call it. Let me know which deck you would like for me to use, and then I'm gonna flip the cards, and we're gonna get your yes or no from